On to Pakistan now. The political crisis in the country reached its peak after Imran Khan advised the president to dissolve the assemblies and then called for early elections. And now the leader is set to sit on a protest. The Pakistan Prime Minister, after the Sunday showdown in the National Assembly, has come out to deliver multiple addresses to the nation. When and how Pakistan would be going for these early elections is not clear yet, but it seems that Imran Khan is already in campaign mode. In his latest address to the country via the state broadcaster, Imran Khan asked the citizens to come out to protest and even said that he would join the demonstrations. Imran Khan saying the protest is against those who, in collaboration with the foreign countries, are trying to topple the government. He also called for the protest outside a hotel in Lahore, where he claims those indulging in horse trading are currently staying.
जब हमने इलेक्शन अनाउंस कर दिए तो मेरा सवाल ये है कि ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट में आप क्या कर रहे हैं? ये चाह रहे हैं कि हुकूमत बहाल हो। तो मैं सिर्फ आपके सामने ये रखना चाहता हूं कि क्या ये बेहतर है अवाम के पास जाके अवाम की वोट से आना या एक बाहर की साजिश का हिस्सा बन के और 20 से 25 करोड़ रुपया दे के पार्लियामेंटेरियंस के ज़मीर खरीद के क्या हुकूमत बनाना ये बेहतर है या एक पब्लिक के पास जाएं कि जी इलेक्शन हो जो पब्लिक जिसे वोट देती है। अवाम को मैं आज सबको आपको कह रहा हूं कि आपको प्रोटेस्ट करना चाहिए। मैं आज अनाउंस कर रहा हूं कि मैं आज शाम को मैं भी इस प्रोटेस्ट पे शामिल होऊंगा। हम ये रेड जोन के बाहर इस्लामाबाद में आज प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे, पुरअमन प्रोटेस्ट। हमेशा हमारा प्रोटेस्ट पुरअमन होता है, लेकिन इसके खिलाफ करेंगे ये जो गद्दारी हो रही है मुल्क के खिलाफ। गद्दारी का मतलब ये कि बाहर के एजेंडे के ऊपर हुकूमत को गिराने की कोशिश है और दूसरी तरफ ये जो खरीदे जा रहे हैं पॉलिटिशियंस, उनकी रेट्स लगी हुई हैं, उनको जो खरीदा जा रहा है, ये बिल्कुल इसके खिलाफ मैं आज अपने लोगों के साथ प्रोटेस्ट करूंगा।
For months now, Pakistan has grappled with extreme inflation. Citizens are struggling to make ends meet as prices of essential goods are at unprecedented levels, and the Prime Minister has linked this to the no-confidence motion against him. He says since the motion was filed, the economy has been under immense pressure. Blaming the opposition, he added that the pressure on the Pakistani rupee is because of this political turmoil caused by the opposition.
जब से ये नो कॉन्फिडेंस हुआ है, आप देख लें कि सारे मुल्क में रुपए पे प्रेशर पड़ा हुआ है। बिल्कुल एक बुरहान का अलमिया बना हुआ है। लोग इस वक्त किसी को नहीं पता आगे क्या होगा, और वो सबसे बुरा होता है आपकी इकोनॉमी के लिए। तो मैं ये जो लोगों से पूछना चाहता हूँ, ये जो सारी ऑपोजिशन मेंबर्स हैं, इनको क्या जरूरत पड़ी थी इसको गवर्नमेंट को डिस्टेबलाइज करने की और नो कॉन्फिडेंस? क्योंकि एक इनको बाहर से इनका प्लान 6 महीने से चल रहा था, जो कि हमारे पास एविडेंस है, जिसकी वजह से स्पीकर ने रूलिंग दी।
Now, Prime Minister Imran Khan has nominated the former Chief Justice of Pakistan, Gulzar Ahmad, for the office of the caretaker Prime Minister. This decision coming in after approval from the PTI's core committee. Imran Khan will continue to hold office until the caretaker Premier's appointment is made. The nomination coming a day after the National Assembly Deputy Speaker rejected a no-confidence motion against Imran Khan and the dissolution of both the assemblies. Imran Khan, meanwhile, continuing with his antics while the country is in the midst of this constitutional crisis. The Supreme Court took suo motu notice of the dissolution of the assemblies and the rejection of the no-trust motion. A 5-judge bench headed by the Chief Justice of Pakistan is hearing the matter. The hearing in the apex court has been adjourned for the day and will resume tomorrow. The Chief Justice Umar Atta Bandial saying that the apex court will issue a reasonable order on the current situation. On Monday, the top court made the president a party to the suo motu case. The Chief Justice of Pakistan saying that the act of the Prime Minister and the president will be subjected to the court's ruling. The court also ordered all the state functionaries and the authorities as well as the political parties to refrain from taking advantage of the current situation and stay strictly within the confines of the Constitution. Let's go across now to our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who has been monitoring those developments on the ground. Yet another day, and the uncertainty continues. Anas, Imran Khan now saying that he will be sitting on a protest. Tell us more about what this uncertainty really means for the people on the ground. How are they reacting, given that they are already struggling to make ends meet in the midst of the record inflation levels?
Well, Molly, uncertainty leads to chaos, and that is what we're witnessing here in Pakistan at this point of time, because we have a headless state, quite literally. There is no government, there is no functional government per se. Imran Khan is continuing with his post of the Prime Minister under Article 224, despite of dissolving the assemblies under the article which gives him the authority to be the Prime Minister until the new or interim Prime Minister is sworn in, and that is how he is surviving. As I said, there is uncertainty that is continuing, a court case that is currently being heard, a suo motu that is being heard by the Chief Justice and the 5-member bench, to be precise. They have adjourned their proceedings, and now they are debating on the fundamental of dissolving the assembly, rather the ruling of the Speaker that called for the no-confidence motion to be illegal, and that's how the Prime Minister's bargain for a dissolution, the Prime Minister's right to dissolution of assemblies was reinstated. So there's lots of hodgepodge around. The Prime Minister has nominated on behalf of his party former Chief Justice of Pakistan, Justice Gulzar Ahmed, as the interim Prime Minister for consideration to the President. They're awaiting a reply from the opposition, but there is no opposition at this point of time. So we're expecting the court to move in probably tomorrow or day after and settle this matter, because if it doesn't, then that would be a precedent and not a good one for time to come, at least for the future governments. Molly?
Right. So talking about the appointment of this caretaker premier, so at this point, the way things stand, that appointment cannot go through. But do we expect the opposition to at least respond to that demand that's been made?
Well, the opposition has said that they are not in a position, because following the dissolution of assemblies, there is no opposition, there is no leader of the opposition. This process that Imran Khan or the president has been referring to is to be done before the dissolution of the assemblies or before the completion of tenure. So that is another constitutional crisis that stands at its place, and that is one of the reasons that the opposition has not seriously deliberated on the matter. All eyes are on the Supreme Court, and what the Supreme Court says, whatever it will say, it will reflect on the opposition as well, and then one way or the other they will be contended to follow the ruling of the court, be in favor or against. Molly?
Anas Malik, we're leaving it there for the moment, but as the uncertainty continues, coming back to you as and when we have further updates on that front. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.